Welcome everybody, this is our E3 coverage video.
I'm my Moosey Fate.
I'm Gur Defense Mode.
I'm HLC Punk.
No, you're not. Kidding. Sorry.
I am too. I got an ID. It says HLC Punk and it's got a picture of me.
Anyway, what we're gonna do is This is already a really bad video. Let's just keep it rolling.
Oh yeah.
Go with this. I'm gonna start.
Anyway.
We're gonna talk about the conferences at E3 in this video.
Sometime.
Kick the intro.
There is no intro.
Well, now we'll have to put one.
Damn it.
Okay, bring it down.
Mellow.
So, we're gonna go over each conference, kind of what was there, what we thought was interesting about it, anything we might have wanted to see, unless something was perfect, which there were a couple really good conferences, so.
What conference are we starting off with?
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
That's the first one we watched.
They look like rock stars.
Oh yeah, they did a great job. That was a great, start off. At least that was the first one we watched. And then...
Because it was the first one.
Yeah.
The very first one?
It was the very
It
first
was the
one.
first one, and they are rock stars.
You're silly.
Actually, they're more rock stars than Rockstar at this point
Well,
yeah.
of E3.
Well, they did have that whole Nintendo World Championship thing beforehand.
Oh yeah, and that
Oh,
was
shit, I
really
forgot
cool.
about that.
Yeah.
We
was
thought
really
it was
cool.
going to be kind of dorky, but it was amazing.
Well, everything about games is dorky, Roxanne.
No, I meant
I didn't think it was
dorky
gonna
for a
work.
gamer. Oh, you didn't think it was going to work?
No, I thought it was going to kind of fall flat, but it was actually pretty exciting and cool.
I was rooting for Trihex and Cosmo.
Go Cosmo. He didn't win, but
Okay, he did a good job.
Team Cosmo.
Yeah, Cosmo.
But anyway, Bethesda.
Butthole.
Had one of the biggest things was Doom 4.
Doom 4.
Doom 4 was huge.
Which I can't believe I'm so super excited to play, because I don't usually play games like that, but...
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to what Doom used to be, just fast-paced, shoot, kill, heal, and keep shooting.
Fucking chainsaw. Oh my god, it looks so fucking great.
I like how fast it looks and how, when you kill enemies, you get that satisfaction, because it's just, explosive and great, and you, feel like a total badass.
Yeah. I can't wait to play with the rocket launcher.
Yeah. Just ripping enemies to pieces with your bare hands, too. That was awesome.
That was really cool.
But everything about it looks really good. It looks like the environments are going to get a bit more varied. And
Yeah, I hope so.
it looks like Doom.
Right. Fallout 4, that was a huge one on my thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
List.
That was epic.
That was a mic drop.
I love Fallout games. And this looks like it's going to be probably the best yet.
I was not a super huge fan of Fallout 3, but this looks like it's going to solve all my problems with Fallout 3.
I still don't want to play it, but I'm sure I won't mind watching it because it looks more interesting than Fallout 3.
The only problem I ever had with the old ones is the stupid animation. Like your main character just looks like he was just skating around the world all stupid willy-nilly.
But now
You move your camera around a pan, he doesn't even, take steps to move. It's like your camera's behind him, he just kind of rotates around.
then you hit back and he flips around automatically.
And I'm pretty sure they announced they will not kill the dog.
Yeah,
so we don't have to worry about
They
that.
won't kill your dog.
There's no death of your dog.
I love jetpacks, scavenging.
Jetpacks.
Finally, Bethesda does a game where all that useless crap in the world you use to create weapons and build forts, and that's so awesome.
I just think it's too much for me. Or, I'm not saying it looks bad, I just think that it's too much for me. I get really annoyed when there's too much openness because I feel like I have to do everything, and then I get stressed out and then I don't do anything.
Why can't you just go with the flow of the
I don't know. That's why I couldn't play Skyrim and stuff. I love starting it.
Oh, you'd hate The Witcher then.
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, actually, you might like The Witcher because it's actually not generic side shit. Like all
Right,
the
well,
side
that's
shit
why
is
I like
actually little storylines.
Far Cry 4, because you don't feel like you have to do everything, and also you're like traveling, and I don't know, it has a nice flow to it. It's not too large. Anyway,
Digress.
they also did
Anywho.
the Fallout Shelter for Android and iOS, which none of us can get, but it looks awesome. So
Bring it to Windows.
yeah, that would be
I got a
great.
Windows tablet that would just look perfect.
No,
on
just
it.
bring them to PC in general.
Or PC in general.
Because
yeah.
I'd love to play it on my laptop.
Oh, they also announced that, was it the Risk,
Pip-Boy?
Yeah, the Pip-Boy, and you put your phone in it, and
Oh
you can
yeah,
actually do all
that actually looked freaking awesome.
It does.
for,
That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, if you're gonna get something completely nerdy to play a game with, that actually looks kind of
Right.
like the best way to do it.
I agree with what he said, about if you're going to do a gimmicky thing, this is the best.
This is the fucking way to do it.
Yeah, because that looked cool.
The last thing that they had that was
No,
real
they-
big was,
they had Elder Scrolls Online, and then
but
they showed an Elder Scrolls card game.
we forgot one thing.
We did. What was it?
Dishonored 2 was their
Oh.
other big one that they showed, and I was not interested in the first Dishonored at all, but this
Why
one
didn't you
actually
tell me?
looks
It was
pretty good.
supposed to be on the list, huh?
Oh, because I probably did, and you just didn't write it down.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Fail.
yeah, you did.
No.
That's my moosey fate, alright.
Anyway, I don't know. I think the Elder Scrolls card game looked kind of cool.
Yeah, you're into card games.
I
mean,
am.
Yeah, I haven't played Gwent yet.
Still, what you're...
Hey, that's the only game I've been playing for like the last 3 weeks.
Next conference was Ubisoft. Definitely a big thing for all the conferences was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And we got to see Jacob and Ubisoft.
Yeah, I have never, ever, ever been excited about an Assassin's Creed
Me
game.
neither.
And I'm actually excited about an Assassin's Creed game, so that says a lot.
It looks amazing, and I love the Jacob versus Evie thing. I think they're very unique so far looking, and I think that's really cool. And I love the era.
Yeah, I like the era. I like the 2 characters. Hopefully you can like switch back and forth, kind of like a GTA 5 style.
I just want to fight on top of carriages and trains all day long. So
That's all he's concerned with.
that's all I want to do.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I will.
Huge thing was South Park.
Yeah, that was a big surprise, actually.
Fractured butthole.
Yes.
Fractured butthole.
And Matt Stone and Trey Parker were there. Very
they-
unenthused like usual
And
themselves.
they really hated those mics.
Yes, they hated the mics.
But they said that they were never going to make another
They
video
say
game
that all the
again.
time. I think every season they say they're going to quit
Yeah.
and they're never going to do another season of South Park.
Well, it's awesome, though, because I thought after The Stick of Truth, it'd be cool if they did this with the superheroes.
And
And
that's what they
that's
did.
exactly what they're going to do, and that's awesome. So
Right.
I'm totally stoked on that.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that.
Ghost Recon. That was also
Yeah, that was out of left field, too. I can't remember last time they made Ghost Recon game.
The Division's kind of talked about. It'd been nice to see a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, that game is slowly becoming more disappointing. I don't know, it's not catching me.
Yeah,
Or,
it
like the
looked
first time I
cool
saw it
and-
looked awesome, and then it's
Going downhill.
yeah, the flame's dying.
You said Just Dance was Ubisoft?
Yeah, Just Dance was at Ubisoft.
I think I like Just Dance games. I don't know. They're fun. I don't have one of those cool phones to do it with, but it says it'll do any motion device, so if I have a
You got
camera for my
Yeah, you got the
PS4, I
PlayStation,
should
right?
be able to play it. I like those games. And then For Honor, which is like Bushido Blade times Samurai.
Bushido Blade!
Times, what's the other one?
You're
Dynasty
drunk.
Warriors. I think we're all off the fucking goofballs.
Yeah, that was one of those games that I don't think it had a really good showing, but I think that
It looks neat.
in time, if they get to show more of it, it'll start kind of showing itself as kind of like this new age Bushido Blade. And that's cool because that was one of those kind of games on PlayStation that was just a really cool game to play.
It was original. I love Blade. Bushido Blade.
It was a really odd game, especially for back in the day too. You couldn't find anything like it.
Yeah, it's like a fighting game. You can kill people with one kill. You can run around kind of open areas.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's chasing you, you can run away.
Mm.
You can't get me.
You gotta fight a guy with a gun and he
Then you
kills
just
you right
turn
away.
around
Yeah.
right when they get to you and smack right in the gut and they right die.
So we were on Sony, which I think had one of the best showings of E3.
Yeah.
They showed an indie game, Unravel, Unravel.
Unravel.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yarny.
a cute little yarny guy, and it has like the red yarn that he attaches to, and it looks like
Kirby?
Little Big Planet, but
Yeah, it
one
almost looks like
guy
Little Big
and like an
Planet.
indie sort of platformer.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's gonna be sad, but like really,
I should pay more
Heartfelt.
attention to things.
yes, you
Yes,
should.
you should.
And it just looked really sweet and like a good game. And he was really, when he talked about his thing, I'm sorry, I'm into this game, shut up, okay? When he talked about it, it was also kind of heartwarming about how much he cared about
Yeah,
it.
he was really passionate about it. How he came up with the idea is really cool.
Mhm.
And it actually does look like a really fun platformer. So I think that's going to be one of those games that when it comes out, it's going to be something special.
We saw a gameplay of No Man's Sky,
Yeah.
which is something that all of us had on our list for E3. We
Oh, yeah.
really, really, really wanted that. And he just went to a random planet, which was, I think, one of the coolest parts.
But still
Yeah.
no release date.
You know, they
Also,
said soon though.
They're saying they're going to announce something soon, but
Right.
But I do like how he's just like, you know, he's like a warning. He doesn't know where he's going to go, what's going to happen. He just goes to a random planet. And he's like, it ain't the best looking planet, it ain't the worst. I've seen worse. And then he like kind of like explain like the little, like the bots that come and like hunt you down if you like try to destroy the planet or whatever. That's kind of cool.
I like
Didn't know
seeing the
about that.
animals and like just that, each planet's obviously going to be a little different.
yeah.
I like the little, what was it, like little beaver animals that were running around.
I don't know what they were.
They look like little beavers.
I thought they looked like deer. I don't know. I'm
Beaver
confused now.
deers.
We were all
Beaver deer.
obviously not paying attention. And also, again, we saw Syndicate, but we saw Evie at Sony, which is exciting to me because I think she looks awesome. The weird art game, Dreams. That was a little weird.
Yeah,
I think.
Medium Molecules game looked a little weird.
Yeah, definitely looks weird. I want to play just to see how the hell it controls and how you can do all the shit that they showed in that video.
Yeah,
No.
it's a cool idea. I don't like the art style. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, I said it looks weird in a bad way. Like, I don't know.
It looks like that one nightmarish, like, Christian cartoon thing that you showed me.
Some other big things we saw. Horizon is on
Oh,
all of our lists.
Yeah, I like
that
Horizon.
was super
That was
badass.
I like
Awesome.
dinosaurs. I like robots.
I think the main character looks really cool too.
I like robot dinos.
Everybody likes robot
Robot
dinos.
dinos are the way to go.
But I was intrigued by the story originally too, and how everything worked.
I like how you sneak around and then sneak up on them, kind of like hunting, and then you could pull their insides out and make them die, and do things and stuff.
It's,
Bad explanation.
I know. I'm not on game tonight. No, like when he goes in and she's like does whatever it is she does to like
takes
turn him
them
off
apart
pretty
and
much.
turn them off. Yeah, that was neat
And
because
makes
it's,
him die kind of. Or
Yeah, she blew off like a cannon or something, picked it up and started going to town. Is that what you guys are talking about?
some of your person sounded perverted.
What? Why?
She blew up a cannon,
Why?
picked it up, and started going to town.
Yeah, she picked up the cannon. I didn't say she like picked up its
Blew it
fetus.
up and started going to town.
picked up the cannon. She's like, yeah.
Alright.
But we also saw Black Ops at Sony, which is different.
Flops.
Blops.
Black Ops.
Very different.
3.
Usually at Microsoft.
Right.
Which is kind of a blow to Microsoft because that makes it more like. Well, what they do, they said they're gonna have like some exclusive stuff for PlayStation,
Yeah, maps and stuff like that, I believe.
or at least time release or whatever.
Yeah. Arkham, we saw a little glimpse
Yeah,
of, a little tiny
Arkham
trailer.
Knight, that's coming out next week. So
Last Guardian, which is everybody's kind of been waiting for to see something.
yeah, it's good to know that it's
Still in production.
still in production
It still
and
exists.
For decades now.
it looks good. I mean, it looks a little tweaky, but it does look good. So I hope that they get to finish it,
Sorry. Street Fighter 5.
which is exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PC.
It looks
Yes.
cool. Looks like every other Street Fighter, though. I
Pretty
mean,
much,
that's the good and the bad thing about Street Fighter is every game you play is going to have that staple to it. But at the same time, they're not like innovating or doing anything different, which isn't technically a bad thing. It's just
You'll just have to see how it plays. That's
right.
because art style is going to be the same. You know, they got
Right,
like,
characters are pretty similar usually, and
I think they're going to tweak the combo system so that everything links a bit more naturally, which is cool. I'm glad that they're going to go in that direction, maybe make it a little bit more accessible. But again, it's going to be more of when we get to play it, how it feels.
a big fanboy thing, and also kind of controversial thing with Shenmue 3's Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Some people are upset that Sony put up there a Kickstarter and, you know, this multi-million or billion-dollar company or whatever showing a Kickstarter for something instead of just giving them money to do it. But I think,
Well, if the games didn't sell well before, you want to make sure that
I
people want it, because if people don't want it, then...
I think in 9 minutes they got the money.
Which shows that, hey, yeah, people
Well,
do want to see the end
like
of
the
it.
first half hour. I think they came up with $1 million. I think it was $2 million is their goal, but you know it's going to go way past that. But I think the second Shenmue was like literally at the time the most expensive game ever made.
That's
Wow.
probably what killed the franchise then.
So, I mean, it's not, I don't think that they were trying to be like, hey, give them money because we don't want to. They're like, hey, this is something that everybody wanted to hear about, and we're supporting it by showing you it.
And Sony is gonna, I think they said they're backing it now. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. And now that it's on Blu-ray, they can actually put the whole thing on one disc.
so maybe we'll get like a release of maybe Shenmue 1 and 2 updated.
Which
That
would
would
be
be
cool
nice.
if
And
Sony
then,
backed them by doing that, you know?
Yeah, and then you get to finally see the end of Shenmue, because
Right.
that was the big thing was...
He didn't get to finish the story.
Yeah, so now he gets to, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's not a bad thing.
Something I'm really excited about, Until Dawn, which is, you know, that super cool, like, horror movie game where you get to pick stuff. I like telltale games and stuff where you get to pick what you're doing and stuff, and this looks scary, fun, and neat, so...
It's cool to see kind of a slasher film come to life in a game and look like it's going to
And
be that slasher film. that you
anybody
want.
can die, and your choices, you don't know who's going to live each time and stuff like that.
What game was that again?
Until Dawn.
I'm trying to remember.
It's
that
very
game.
snowy. They're in a cabin.
I'm trying to think. There's a game that they showed about.
It's been on the PlayStation Store forever.
No.
Doesn't exist.
No, there's one I'm thinking like you got like a walkie-talkie and you're like talking and you're like in the like a forest ranger or whatever.
Firewatch?
Firewatch, yeah, that looked pretty decent.
Um,
I don't even know who makes that.
I think that's going to be a Sony game too, and I think that has to do with like your relationship can change with the woman on the walkie-talkie depending on what
oh
you do.
yeah,
and how
I
you
saw,
interact.
I know what you're talking about. That was, it's like creepy and enigmatic kind of, too.
Yeah, it's like they show one part where he's just screwing around and they're having a good time, and the next it's
Are you in the
are you
tower?
in the Watchtower?
The new
no,
Wiz,
the
yeah.
new Wiz.
Wiz,
And like yeah, like
yeah,
that's
that was creepy
that's
and
super
crazy.
cool. Like I like stuff like that.
I like the innovations that are going on.
Yeah.
The two big things were Uncharted 4 was huge.
Which was a disaster demo at first,
yeah, that almost,
but then it was super epic. Like
it didn't
Uncharted
matter.
4 looks great.
I don't think that was their fault. I think that was the setup's fault, so.
But at least you know that they were actually playing it live instead of playing like a video.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Maybe they did that on purpose just to make
Oh.
sure, like,
conspiracy
maybe.
theories. And the biggest news probably of E3, if you're super crazy awesome fans like us, remake Final Fantasy VII, in which I cried when I saw it.
It is my childhood reborn. So
And I'm a graphics whore, so it's hard for me to actually go back and play and stuff. And apparently they're going to be adding to the story and changing the gameplay, which now people don't know.
Don't care.
But I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. We get to see our characters in better looking than Advent Children style.
Maybe I'll go back and actually try to play a little bit longer than the original. I think I made it through like the first boss.
Well, they're changing the gameplay too, so you won't have to do just like straight up turn-based all the time. So apparently they haven't given us as much information as we like, but the fact that it's happening is enough to
Yeah,
start
the
with.
trailer was nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Next is Microsoft.
And Microsoft had a really good showing, a lot of new stuff, which is good for them
Yeah, like new IPs.
because they don't have that much in their own original IP. So the fact that they're going after something new and different is really good.
They showed gameplay for Rise of Tomb Raider,
Which looked really good. So
but they still threw around the word exclusive.
yeah, we'll get to that.
Alright.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
On the rant. The rare replay pack that you
Yeah,
really
the rare replay thing is probably my favorite thing that they showed, just because it has all of Rare's best work, and that's awesome. If you are a Rare fan, that is probably the best thing to happen to Xbox. So
Halo 5. You like Halo?
yeah,
Never been a big Halo fan.
Never
None
been a
of
big
us are.
Halo
It's just there,
fan,
I guess.
The first couple, I kind of got bored after the third one.
We played a co-op one, and then we were just like,
that was the third one. Yeah,
oh yeah, we were
third
just
one
like,
wasn't
yeah.
too good.
Some cool things they did announce is there's going to be backwards compatibility, and then computer mods can come too.
Yeah,
which is
that's
exciting
really
for you.
cool.
Yeah,
Goes into that.
I'd be kind of interesting to see how the mod thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with some of the crazy ass mods people come out with. But I'm sure
Especially
they're
GTA 5 ones.
yeah, I'm sure there'd be some kind of, you know, how it's got to pass Microsoft certification before they can actually be implemented into the games
Yeah.
on the console.
So
Right.
depending on how all that's going to work, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
Yeah, because you know, like on the computer, there's going to be like 4K resolution mods, and you know the Xbox One ain't going to be able to handle that.
Right.
So
Can't do everything, but it's nice to see that some stuff could come there.
yeah,
Gears 4 got announced, which we used to play Gears of War, and after 2, we got a little bit upset because
It's too cinematic. The first one was really raw, and the gameplay
2 had
was
bad
really good.
bosses, like really bad bosses.
It was really
The end boss was literally a joke.
Point and click.
Yeah,
And done.
and we beat the first one on like the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, we did beat the first one on the hardest.
We played that one a lot.
But
so.
the cool thing is that they're remaking the first one.
Yeah, that's another
And they're
announcement.
having it to where the cinematics are a bit better. The gameplay is, it's not so sticky. So that's good. So if you didn't get a chance to play Gears 1, I recommend that you play Gears 1 because, in my
It
opinion,
was
that's the best
awesome.
one in the series.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they'll make it to where the sprint button and the cover button ain't the same button.
Oh, it'll be the
Oh,
same
it'll
one.
be the same. That's how you play
Damn it.
Gears. And then speaking of Rare, they have their new IP, which is Sea of Thieves.
Which actually looks pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
it's
So,
pretty decent. I like pirates.
yeah, if you're into pirates and
Arr.
shiver me timbers and
I'm not talking about butt pirates. It's regular pirates.
really every time, it looks good.
There we go.
That's all I'm saying about it now.
Looks good.
Looks good.
It's good.
Next is Nintendo, which was huge, had a lot of stuff, and it was one of my favorite, even though to me, it didn't technically have one of the best showings if we had to pick, but to me it had some of the best stuff in it. There was a lot of stuff that we didn't care too much about, like the Skylanders game. You're like, okay, whatever. Mario Tennis looks cool, but it's just,
Tennis.
yeah.
Mario Tennis.
Mario.
Mario Tennis.
The fact that we were actually kind of upset by there's this weird co-op Metroid game, and we were like,
Yeah, if
What the heck?
Nintendo could have just could have done one thing to not disappoint me. It would have been to show at least a 2D Metroid for the 3DS or something. That would have been awesome. That would have been huge for
Not this weird co-op
any
thing.
Nintendo fan. But, you know, we can't judge because it's not out yet and we haven't played it, so.
Right, that's true. And then they had that Zelda one, too. That's
Yeah, co-op
3-person
Zelda.
co-op.
Could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked neat, and I like the
I'm
changing
curious
outfits.
how well it's going to work as a single player game. If
Right.
you're going to have to be really quick
Mm-hmm.
with it, and that could kind of hinder it or not.
Right.
So, I mean, that's kind of an iffy thing, but the Link Between Worlds was awesome, and this looks like the kind of same style. So
One of the biggest things they showed was a new Star Fox, which is cool.
yeah.
And I like Miyamoto talking about anything because he always just looks so happy and he's just so passionate. It's amazing. He's just a good guy.
I hope Star Fox goes over well.
Yeah. Something I was super crazy excited for is the new Animal Crossing interior design game because I love Animal Crossing, and to me it is about the interior designing and the fact that you don't have to go out and really just drudge through all this stuff every day and change the clock on your DS. Is that
Right.
it looks like a whole gameplay that you're going step by step and you're working with Nook and you actually have to like get to know these people and make them a really cool house, and it just looks like a lot of fun. Like, hey, we're taking all these items that are normally in the game and now you just get to use them all. So I'm super excited about that. Also with Animal Crossing, they're doing an Amiibo board game, which honestly looks really cool, but I don't have Amiibo. So I'm kind of sad about that.
Now she wants all the Amiibo.
No, I'm not Brian Altano. But, there was this really, really, really weird Mario game.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
mixture of, it was like a Mario RPG, Paper Mario, and, something else. A 3D
Yeah,
Mario.
it was like,
They met in two worlds, and then it
Yeah.
went crazy
yeah,
from there.
it was crazy. It looked kind of fun, though, honestly.
It's probably fun. It's just really weird. Yoshi's Woolly World was something that everybody's kind of excited about. I love that they showed the lady. I'm sorry, I got excited. But she literally sewed each amiibo Yoshi herself. And she's the one that created the game, and she has a whole world that she actually did the yarn with and stuff herself. And it looked really cool. That was
Yeah.
exciting to me.
If that game delivers on the difficult gameplay that the original had, it's going to be a really good game. And then a really cool art style.
But they said they're going to make it so that it's easy for people who just want to go through and play it, but it's got difficult challenges for anybody who wants super difficult. So it's going to go both ways. Oh, damn it. Something we're definitely excited for is a new Fire Emblem.
Yes.
Fate. I
More
think.
Fire Emblem's not a bad thing. Especially
And-
after Awakening.
Amazing. And then there's Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, which I think is going to be the most amazing thing ever created. So
It looks insane.
it looks insane. Like,
Harold missing the Nintendo conference.
yeah, that's why he's just drinking. He's like Nintendo.
Mario Maker.
Yeah, Mario Maker was one of their main things that they showed.
That's like the only one I've really been interested in for like a while. I love the old Mario games.
And now you get to make the craziest, weirdest things. We were watching it on IGN yesterday, like putting the fishes in the box and just
Yeah,
all the fun stuff you could do.
I wonder if you could put thwomps inside of the boxes so when they
I
hit
don't
it, it
think
just
so.
smashes them.
I don't
Like,
think
that'd
so.
be
That's just too
awesome.
cruel.
Come on. No, that's awesome. That's mean.
They
and
showed
awesome.
some of the way the game works too, which is like you can trial it and then watch where your Mario went. So if you want to try to make like a really hard jump and stuff, you can watch and see how hard it was and
Yeah,
like
if you want to make perfect jumps.
how to make it worse and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's things that you've never been able to do, like they said, put like weird enemies and stuff into boxes, or have one of the bullet bill things like shoot coins out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And stuff like that, or have a Latiku drop mushrooms.
I like any game where you can create your own shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks amazing. It just looks like a lot of fun. And the idea is that you can just every day have a new level or more to play because so many people are going to be making them. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
it could be infinite Mario. They might not ever need to make another 2D Mario again,
Right.
just because this could last forever.
So many people are going to be making stuff.
Yeah.
Something I'm personally excited for, which I didn't know I was going to be excited for, which is Xenoblade Blade, that thing.
Blah, blah.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Mechs, RPG, create a character. Oh my god. It looks like what I want. I've been like kind of craving some JRPG stuff and that just looks like the coolest.
Yeah, it looks huge. You can get around the world real easy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if...
Story is really neat too. I love that you're just like in a capsule and that's how they find you and
Well, the biggest thing for me is open world and you can get around easy because there's nothing worse in an open world than when it's hard to get around.
scaling a mountain and have to do that weird jump thing until you...
Like in Skyrim when you're just double jumping up the side of a hill because you don't want to walk all the way around. Like, I hate that.
Not technically at the conference, but put on a digital was Fatal Frame, made in Blackwater. I love Fatal Frame, and it's using the gamepad. Oh, I'm boring you. No, I'm kidding. Use the gamepad to take the pictures, which is going to be equally horrifying and neat.
And I hope this sells well so we can get Fatal Frame 1, 2, 3, and 4
Remade.
to the Wii U with the same kind of tech. That would be awesome.
Even if they just remake it so that we can have it remastered a little bit would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't come over and play that.
Yeah, you should because it'll probably be scary. We should do some scare
Yeah,
cameras
we
when
should
they
do
happen.
some live scare cam. That'd be cool.
Because I'm going to probably freak out. It's scary.
Nice.
It's like the best ghost story ever.
She'll throw the
you won't even play
gamepad.
Slender, though.
No, but I like ghost stories. Like, even when it comes to horror movies, I like Ring and Grudge and stuff. Like, this is a Japanese ghost story. I love it. Something you're excited for, especially, is Shantae Half Genie Hero.
I'm so happy that they're making another Shantae game because she's probably one of the most underrated platforming characters of all time. What?
You'd probably like it if you had a handheld to play him.
Especially after playing the last one. The last one was really good. And this had to get kickstarted to happen.
Yep.
And it's reached its goal and then some, and they're throwing in all kinds of extra stuff. So
Which is awesome.
I'm super excited for this.
Next one is Square Enix. They also showed Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, you know, of course they were going to. They showed something that looked awesome called Nier, and I believe that it has other games, and this is a new one, though. And they didn't show a lot about it, but it intrigued me right away. But not you. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
They showed more cinematic versus gameplay that was at Microsoft. Kingdom Hearts weird spin-off, which is, there's a million Kingdom Hearts spin-offs, and
Stop
getting tired of it. No more, just give us the
Kingdom
games.
Hearts 3.
Something that all of us can get excited about is Just Cause 3.
Yes.
Yes! It looks absolutely insane.
Explosions,
Insane.
explosions, and did you say the word grappling hook? You thought I was going to say explosions.
By any means possible.
By any
Not-
means possible
That's
and
the
not
best part.
necessary. Possible.
Hi, Harold.
Yeah,
Hi.
feel free to join in.
Something you can
yeah.
actually...
Just Cause 3 grappling hook.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It looks really good. It's like a Michael Bay game.
Yeah.
It is basically a Michael Bay simulator.
Pretty much, yeah.
Except better. Because it's not Michael Bay.
And I love the second one. The only thing I didn't like is how the car is handled. But it looks like they really put effort into like how shit handles in the third one. And it just looks a lot better.
I want to know if you can grapple a nuke when it's getting launched and have it just smash back into the base.
I
'cause
bet
that
you
would be
probably
the best.
could. Or it'd take you with it to wherever it was going, and then you could just...
Well, you can have multiple
drop
grapples
off where
now,
you
like,
want, yeah.
all over the place.
So you
Like,
can split yourself in half by grabbing the ground and it.
no, you can literally just throw all these different tethers down. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So you could just have, like, a bunch of vehicles hanging from a helicopter. For no reason. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's a good time.
Why not? They announced Final Fantasy Worlds, which is the little chibi ones, which is kind of weird and I don't know.
Yeah, it confused the shit out of me. I'm like, this don't look like Final Fantasy
Right.
that I know. I
Well,
don't
they
really
have
know a
little
lot about
spin-off
Final
games
Fantasy,
like
yeah.
Crystal 1 that we played and stuff, but stop yawning.
My eyeball is twitching.
Oh my god, everything's going wrong!
We're having problems.
Technical difficulties with our bodies. Well, I'm going on like 3 hours of sleep.
Why am I usually falling asleep and I'm the awake one and I'm all like excited and the only one talking right now? I look like a freak.
Because
I'm like,
Well, you have the notepad, and we got a lot of stuff we're talking about.
yeah.
I am announcing it so that you guys can also talk about it. What's happening here?
This shit's hitting the fan.
One of my favorite things that Square Enix announced was that they're doing, it's just got a code name, I don't remember what it is, but they're doing a whole new JRPG project, and I think they're doing multiple projects with it, right? It's a whole, like, company-based thing? I don't remember, but...
Well, they announced a new studio that's going to be bringing a new
JRPG.
JRPG. And that's good because then there's something that's kind of staying to its roots in the company, where everything else they're trying to be more innovative and get everyone
But
more
it's
involved. They
something
want to
new,
keep
too.
something. That's what they're
I love
about.
new. I
so.
want some new, fresh ideas. And then they finally showed us Kingdom Hearts 3, which we've been waiting for since I was in high school. And
It looks really good.
I'm afraid that I'm not going to know what's going on just because there's so many spin-offs, and I don't know if they're joined into 3, or if it's just going 1, 2, 3, and then the rest of the stuff happens on its own story.
You'll figure it out as it's happening.
Thank you.
Do it!
Okay, so what we wanted to see from E3, or, you know, missed and thought that should have been in there. Bethesda we were pretty satisfied with. Not too much.
I kind of would have liked to see, like, Elder Scrolls 6, but whatever.
Yeah, that's, of course, their big thing.
No biggie.
If they're doing a Fallout, they're usually not doing an Elder Scrolls, though.
Yeah, but jeez, what do they gotta take, like, 5 years between each freaking game?
Right.
Yeah, so it's good.
Ubisoft, we maybe wanted to see a Splinter Cell just because it's been a long time, and we really like the co-op one. That was kind of goofy and fun, so that'd be cool to do that again.
Do that again, Splinter Cell.
And we thought Division was a little lackluster.
Yeah.
So, Sony did a great job. They're one of the best. We would have liked a release date on 15 or the 7 remake, or a little bit more about it. Persona 5 to have been in the actual show, not just on the side. And maybe some more new IPs, I think. That's personally me, but I just like to see new.
What?
New.
Oh.
Did you have anything
About what?
that you wanted to see?
That I wanted to see that wasn't shown?
Yeah.
Other than Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Red Dead Revolver 3? Whatever you want to call it. That hasn't been announced yet, but...
Microsoft, we didn't really have anything that we would have cared much to see. They did an okay job. Nintendo, we wanted to see a Metroid.
Yeah.
Then something, a little glimpse at least.
Please, a 2D Metroid or another Prime. That would be great.
Or Zelda.
Right.
Or Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah, just say Harold's not even paying attention. He's
No,
like,
I'm paying
beer.
Beer, Zelda.
Beer, thirst, grr.
Square, we talked about how
Oh,
Tomb Raider.
yeah, Tomb Raider and the exclusivity thing, and they just really need to get clear on a release date. You know, it's exclusive timed for Xbox, but where does it go from there is the problem, and the big problem is that if it's a timed exclusive for a year, let's say, before it comes to, like, PlayStation, all these other games are coming out, and it's probably going to get...
Don't go serious.
Sorry, I put salt in my beer and it blowed up on me.
Anyway.
What?
It's gonna get lost in the shuffle of all these other games coming out, and we might not care about it. Kind of like this conversation. This is Tomb Raider.
EA, I personally am a huge Sims fan. I know that it already came out, but I'd like to see what kind of packs and stuff they're working on. I think that would be nice to see. And we were talking maybe a Saints title, or
Yeah, it'd be
they
cool to
can't really
see.
go anywhere. But
Yeah, the Saints Row title. As long, yeah.
or them creating something new.
Do something new or get back to what 2 was, because 2 was
Right.
where it was at.
I'm scared to drink this now.
He's scared of his beer.
Just don't put your eye in it.
That's how you drink it. Just drink it. Let's see what happens so we can continue.
It's foaming. You're good.
I think we'll make it. Something we decided to do though was a top 10 list of basically our hype, like what we thought was great at E3 and.
I just had a deja vu.
Nobody gets that but us.
Yeah, that's our joke. So number 10.
Mario Maker. Mario Maker because I like making my own levels in games.
You sound like you're in kindergarten. You're like reading one of your papers. You have to make full sentences for the first time.
The problem is we already did this once and the video got messed up.
Don't tell them!
Mine is Just Cause 3 Just Cause. A second time.
Mine is the new JRPG project. Because I like JRPGs.
Yarp.
9.
Last Guardian because Dog Bird.
This is not as good as the first time, you guys.
Mine is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Looks like it might satisfy that JRPG itch that I...
You should get an ointment for that.
This is just bad.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, number 9 for me was Doom 4. And then
Deep
was
4.
Doom
You said
4.
it's fast paced and you might like that. That's what you were saying.
There we go, thank you. I don't even have to talk for myself.
And they blow up.
And they blow up. Things go boom and I might not be good at it, but I'll try it.
Oh my god, wow, you're good at that. Where am I at? What number are we on?
8.
Yeah, we're on your number Doom, whichever number that was.
Well, it's numbered wrong because I had to change them.
Shit.
You can't abandon ship mid second try.
No, this happened a while ago.
My next game is number 8. It is South Park Fractured Butthole. But not butt like butt and not hole like hole, but the other buttholes that are opposite of the ones that...
Mine's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's like South Park, except it has 2.
Why is this so
Oh my god.
And yours is a second one. So there's 5 altogether.
I'm confused.
Wait, what?
5 butt jokes.
Oh, she's got a butt joke too?
Yes, my ass.
She has Assassin's Creed.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
There's a lot of butts in one line.
Okay,
Let's
we
bring
gotta
it
take
down.
this shit seriously.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, for all 4 views we're gonna get for this video.
For all reviews.
People that are probably ourselves clicking on it.
Just go to the video list to see the views. Quit clicking on it.
I have to
Number
do
7. Damn it. Running out of time. I'm doing it a third time.
What, this is my turn?
Yes.
Mad Max, because it's a game about the movie, but a game.
No,
It's not about the movie.
But it's got Mad Max in it, and he was in a movie.
Mine's Mario Maker. You build Marios.
I'm lost, but mine's Fire Emblem Fates.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I told you it's wrong.
Oh my god, this is bad. But it's so good.
Number 6.
Me?
Yeah.
Again? Doom 4.
Mine's Doom 4. You explode stuff.
Mine, I lost again. Mine's.
How? There's like a trail of breadcrumbs. They're just out of number order.
Shut up. Mine should have got me to say.
Oh, I think I almost blew a snot bubble.
Number 5. We're so close.
Oh, my turn again.
Yeah.
Just cause. Just cause. Like
My
that
number
hasn't been
5.
played out.
My number 5's Horizon Dinobots. Go.
I don't know. Mine is good.
Put your glasses on so you can read. I thought your head was bleeding, but it's a heart.
Okay, mine's Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Well, Horizon.
Because JRPGs
4.
are
I mean,
fun.
4 Horizon. Dinobots, go.
My number 4 is Mad Max. Please let it be good. It looks good.
My number 4 is Animal Crossing Interior Design because I like playing with furniture.
You're crying.
Oh, my eyeball just squeaked.
Stop it!
What, number 3? No Man's Sky, because... God damn it, make it already.
Fallout 4 because you fixed stuff Bethesda.
Until Dawn because horror movies.
Wait, what, where are we at? Number 2? Uncharted 4 because Uncharted 3 and 2 and 1.
XCOM 2 because I'm a strategist at heart. And XCOM is something I believe in.
How did you do that so seriously? I was crying laughing over here. My number 2,
Stop
Final
crying
Fantasy.
and speak.
My number 2 is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because Final Fantasy VII is like one of the best games.
That's why she's crying, actually.
Number 1 for me is Fallout 4.
I can't do it. I'm gonna cry.
My number 1 is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Thank you for my childhood. Do it again. I love you.
My number 1 is Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater, because I love ghost movies.
Boy, that was a long one. That being said, I'm Gert Defense Mode.
I'm a woozy face.
I'm HLC
And we're
Blanc.
finished.
Oh, God damn it.
Paper.